Greetings, everyone. This is the hipster Snek, and tonight we are looking at Midnight Maid Night. Little joke there. This is another game brought by Zed Technician, whose games I have absolutely fallen in love with. Those include The Bit More Knows Zero, The Man from the Window, Beware the Shadow Catcher, and The Curse of J.P. Vermander. This game is brand new. I know literally nothing about it, except maybe it involves midnight and maids. And as I do in all of these games, this actually seems pretty straightforward. I'm not used to needing to crouch in any of these games. You always check to see, because I've seen strange things came up in the controls for Man in the Window and Curse of J.P. Vermander, so I just wanted to be ready. Yeah, let's just get into it. Yes, brand new game. I have no idea what to expect, except that I'm probably going to love it. Okay, but really, it makes sense. First you replace a single plank on the ship, then another. You keep going until everything's been replaced and nothing from the original ship is left. Oh, it's the grandfather's hammer paradox. Then you ask, is it still the same ship? And if not, when did it stop being the ship of Theseus? Okay, you know, I should really go into these games expecting the unexpected. But I was completely just blindsided by the fact that now there's insects in this world of giant talking human animals. I guess, like, after Curse of J.P. Vermander and the introduction of aquatic life, I should have seen it coming, but I wasn't ready for it, and I also wasn't ready for it to be relatively anatomically correct in regards to it being an insect. Looks like an ant, I would guess? Wouldn't it be easier to just build a new ship instead of going through all that? Ruth, that's not the point. It's a thought experiment. Well, if you ask me, Theseus needs to quit thinking so much and go stop his ship from being dismantled. You know, there's something that I do appreciate about that less is more kind of mentality. Maybe that's the point of all this. Don't get distracted by silly little details when someone's out to get you. I think we're getting off track here. Oh, hold on, my phone's going off. Shoot. What's wrong? Our 2 o'clock was canceled on. I just noticed her hand. Like, is Naomi also an animal? She doesn't look like one. Uh-oh, why's that? I'll read her message for you. Okay, so, gotta cancel the appointment. Owner found out and isn't happy. She says she'd rather clean the place herself. That's the last appointment for the month, too. There is one more we could do. No, we're not doing that one. I have to do something here. If I miss one more payment, they're going to take the van. Then that's the end of the Midnight Maids. Ah, Midnight Maids. Okay, I understand. I don't think either of us wants to start looking for a new career at this point. Ruth, you're killing me, I swear. Come on now. We don't even have to clean the place. Move a few boxes and drop them off afterwards. We'll be in and out before you know it. And your partner is an ant. She can lift 100 times her body weight. And given Zed Technician, that's probably a lot. Let's go. That's the Naomi I know. They'll be there in no time. I'm just poking fun. I genuinely love the characters of these games. That's supposed to be wings? Is it supposed to be like a roach? Whoa! I wasn't expecting Naomi to have bird feet. That really threw me off. So there's animals, there's people, and there's animal-people hybrids. I'm already getting bad vibes from this place, man. Not too thrilled about it either. Insects shouldn't have those. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it, because it's fine. Oh, she's like a harpy. Or something. Yeah, she has like wings. I just saw that. I guess they both have wings. Or that could be a costume design, but it's very clever regardless. The sooner we get started, the sooner we can get out of here. I know, it's just... So, is Naomi like an actual bird? Or is she actually like a harpy? Are mythical beasts included in this world? At this point, I'm not willing to rule it out. What's first on the agenda? I'll check. The estate has been sold and the previous owner's possessions are being auctioned off tomorrow. We hired some movers, but they unexpectedly left a few hours into the work and haven't replied back yet. Previous owner is currently unavailable. I need you to finish up the job. All you need to do is pack up whatever items are left and drop it off at my place. You have more empty boxes than you'll need to use. You may put any unneeded ones back on the bench. Sounds easy enough. Send them a message and let them know we're here. I'll start packing up in here first. Oh, I'm playing as Ruth. Yeah, those are feathers. Oh, jeez. You got the Jurassic Park trespasser thing going on again. So she's either a harpy or a hybrid. So, yeah, mythical beasts are not off the plate here. Midnight Maids. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, this is a lot. Ah, a map. Yes, this is exactly... I assume that's the entryway. So there's a T... This place is enormous. Well, let's just grab a box and get started, I guess. Does the candle... No. Hey, Naomi. Yeah? Why is there a pile of doors here? I think I read something about the new owner being allergic to bronze. Like, that's why they had all the doors taken off or something? Bronze allergy? How strange. Okay, I'm glad it's not just me that thought that was a little off. Oh. Okay. Plant, stool, papers. Oh, okay. I don't know why you are taking them one at a time, but that is within your right to do. I guess we just leave them out there. Have a nice view of ant bosom. It's like mail. A mail sorter in a house? As big as this house is, I guess multiple people could be living in here, and that could just be a convenient way of dealing with it. Ah, there's something back here. Alright. So I'm just playing cleanup. This isn't so bad. It's not as stimulating as cooking, but... There we go. That's this room taken care of now. Better go ahead and take this box out to the van. Be right back. Sure thing. I mean, I'm going all of like 10 steps away. If trouble brews in that short of a time, we are really hosed. Alright. Nice. Nice full moon. I guess they really are midnight maids. I like that skybox. That's nice. Whoa. Is that Vermander? Oh, hey, Ruth. You didn't tell me the old homeowner would be here. Scared me almost half to death when you showed up. Terribly sorry about the fright, madam. Well, he looks kind of like Vermander, but not exactly. I do have a question I feel I must ask. Your attire suggests you're here for work. Please tell me, has something happened? My friend and I were contracted to move things out before the new owner shows up. New owner? So we finally lost the estate then. Should have known. Never mind that. I must suggest you two return in the morning. Things get very, very strange in this house at this late hour. Tomorrow, I can't do daylight. Oh, she's a cockroach. She's not an ant. She's a roach. The mouth parts were kind of pronounced, so I thought it was an ant. You know, there's something ironic about a roach being a cleanup crew. Roaches are detritivores. They eat garbage. In fact, their favorite food is the adhesive found on the back of postage stamps. And their least favorite food is cucumber. And now you guys have learned something. I'm nocturnal, so we only work at night. Besides, if we don't finish this job tonight, we don't get paid. I see. Well, we can't have that. In that case, we need a close eye out for my father during your work. The man had his fair share of demons in life, and in his current state, he's only gotten worse. But don't worry. The lights in this mansion tend to react to the energy he gives off. Oh boy, things are escalating fast. Should they begin to glow blue, then you know that he's on his way. I'm sure you'd like to know what you should do at that point, right? Well, a family such as ours had its share of enemies. Because of this, every room in the mansion has a secret alcove that can be used to hide inside. My father has long since lost the presence of mind to check these hiding spots, so you should be safe therein. So, he's running purely on id, basically. I wish I could tell you that he's not as bad as he seems, but he is. So it's best that you just avoid him outright. I'll leave you both to get back to your work. Just pretend I'm not even here. Like, for the record... I like for the record to show that I'm not okay with any of this. Naomi, hush. We'll be fine. Thank you for your help, sir. We appreciate it. He's left already. He sure is a strange one. The Understatement of the Year award goes to... Okay, so... Oh, she follows me. I was just about to say, like, what happens if one of us gets caught while I'm only controlling one character, but... How will I know when he's gone? In the bit more no zero, there was footsteps. Can I take this map with me? I would very much like to take this map with me and get those out of my way. Like, I guess I shouldn't say that. Like, I guess that's a daily reality for some people, but... for some women, but... okay. The ambiance has set in, and it's kind of like I'm playing Phasmo. Oh, geez, dude. One would not be able to tell now, but our dining room used to be quite the grandiose sight. All manner of patricians had graced this room. Though I sometimes wonder if they still would have visited had they known what truly went on here. Is this the Vermander house? Is this a direct sequel to the Curse of J.P. Vermander? Oh, you know what? I need a box. Come on, Naomi, let's go get a box. I guess we still have a job to do. Monster or no monster. I don't know if running out of the house is a good idea. I think the hiding points are... oh, she's my flashlight. She's walking around with her phone out so I can see. That's interesting. I wonder how that's going to come into play. Oh, geez, I have to pick up each of these place settings piece by piece. Curse my tiny little roach hands. Okay, I don't have to worry about the furniture. So it seems like the big stuff is kind of accounted for. I'm just here to pack up. Small. Uh-oh. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'd rather not find out. Oh, geez. I don't know how close I cut that. That might be a cut scene, and it might be something else. That's the exit to the front. Does that mean he's gone? Hey, yeah, he's gone. Okay. I feel a little bit better knowing that I don't have to, like, manually wait it out. Okay. Oh dear, I don't think I can carry anymore. I should take this box out of the van. Oh no, there's a number. There's a limit. Alright, let's leg it. Like, that guy looks a lot like Vermander. So I'm thinking... nice. I'm thinking this is like the old Vermander estate. This is the house he lost at the end of the true ending of the Curse of... ah! Dude, don't do that. You both seem to be quite adept at this. The other group of movers had already turned tail and ran by now. Fitting houses is usually our specialty, but sometimes we have to take other jobs as well. And then I get dragged to some insane situation just because we need the money. Like last month when we almost got buried alive in the church's basement. I just want to end up in a predicament like that. Even he's surprised, and he's probably a ghost. Good question. Maybe it's because someone accepted without reading the entire job description. This had groundbreaking work, didn't it? How was I supposed to know? See what I have to go through? My, you two sure are something else. I wish we had more help like you during my time. Where are my manners? I never introduced myself. My name is Joseph Vermander. I'm Naomi. She's Ruth. It's an honor to meet you both. I don't mean to delay you, really. It's just nice to finally have someone to talk to after all this time. I'll let you return to your work. He seems honest enough. He has yet to give me any reason to suspect him. Maybe the old Vermanders were a little bit better put together, or maybe it's one of those things where it skips a generation. Okay, so I should keep an eye out on the candles whenever reasonably possible. Just kind of grab stuff and check. There's something genuinely, like, pulse-pounding about this. I'm getting that same kind of sense of dread I did in... I don't think I can carry anymore. I should take this box out of the van. I'm getting that same sense of unease that I had in the bit more no zero. Crud. I'm getting that same sense of dread, that deep unsettle feeling, where it's like, I know there's an enemy, and I know I have to keep watch for him in a certain way. I know the rules of the game. The game actually did a great job incorporating it. I'm actually sincerely impressed by the way the games have evolved over time. You're able to complete the man from the window in, like, what, 10 minutes if you knew what you were doing? And the games got more robust and more complex as time went on. But I respect that. Like, this Zed technician explains the rules, doesn't waste your time, respects your intelligence. Bam. Here's the situation. Start getting to work. And it's one of those things that I just really, really admire, that kind of game design. Okay, is that everything in here? You see anything I don't? I think we covered it. Okay, so we're done here. So let's move on to the next room. Carefully. I wonder if Joseph's going to show up and tell me about each room. Ah, so you are. Many think this meal has been prepared in this room. While I, of course, did my best to respect the help, Father wasn't always as accommodating. God forbid you incorrectly cooked a meal on one of his bad days. The ashes contained in that oven aren't just from the wood, you know. Whoa! The Vermanders really were a little on the underhanded side, huh? I mean, summoning demons is already bad enough. I guess that's everything, huh? I guess we can't, like, take the sink. And the fixtures just seem to be their own thing. I'm just gonna quickly jog down this hall. Roaches are known for their stamina and running. Oh, this is wholesome! Hey, Joseph! Want me to collect your... Oh dear, I don't think I can carry anymore. Yes, clearly your encumbrance is the biggest issue that this room presents. Run down the hall. Did I take the wrong turn? No, that's the dining room, so we're on the right track. I have no sense of spatial awareness. See, it kind of like the music relaxes when I'm out here. Does that mean this is a safe zone? Or, like, effectively one? Maybe he doesn't leave the house. Maybe that's how it works. I'm not going to test that theory. I'd rather get into the hiding spot just to be sure, but... Like, it's kind of that Phasmo effect. I walk outside and the ambience stops, and I'm just like, oh, okay, maybe it's alright now. Getting caught in the hallway would probably be the most dangerous scenario here, so I'm gonna try to expedite cleaning up the ritual room here. Oh, these candles are going. Okay. Well, I guess they're not lit, so they are different items. Oh, no. Where is it? Where is it? Like I was saying, I'm getting that bit more no zero dread. It definitely is that sense of unease. But at the same time, it has that kind of jovial characterization about it. This has actually been something I've applauded multiple times throughout the games. I don't think I can carry anymore. I was able to... Oh, wait, the boxes were items in the actual room, so it's different. It has this sort of jovial nature about these characters. Like, these are real people. These really are just, like... These are just random women that you'd meet, and one of them just so happens to be a giant cockroach, and the other one happens to be a harpy. And that's normal in this world. Just like Mama Rabbit. Can I carry more than one box? Oh, I have 4 arms! That's why I'm an insect! Oh, hello again. It's getting rather late. Since I should probably tell you about Cornelius. Who? A long time ago, he used to be one of my father's servants. A true paragon of a butler. I haven't one bad word to say about the man. But one cold January morning, a terrible blizzard arrived, and you and I both know how rare snow is here. The entire town was shut down. Our family had absolutely everything one might need for an emergency. Food, water, and enough firewood to last for days. However, father wasn't happy, for the man was accustomed to reading his newspaper every morning. Given the conditions outside, the paper obviously could not be delivered that day. Instead of occupying his time doing something else as a sane person would, he sent poor old Cornelius out to retrieve the morning paper from town. Father didn't even have the decency to give the man a winter coat to use. He just sent him out, wholly unprepared. Suffice to say, Cornelius did not return. The man met his untimely demise out there in all the ice and snow. And now something appears outside every night just past the gate. Oh, Okay, you can't make it that easy on me. You have to give me something else now that I figured out I can carry 4 boxes. Something that used to be Cornelius. I do not know what happened to him out there in that blizzard, nor do I know what he wants. But when you venture outside, be sure not to stay there for too long. Otherwise, you may very well end up face to face with him. This place sure is wholesome. I knew it was too easy. Right? Like, duh. Obviously, I was taking for granted how simple this cat and mouse game had been thus far. Check the candles, keep moving. Grab the candle, keep moving. So inside, we have Old Man Vermander. Outside, we have Cornelius, or what's left of poor Cornelius. Is that everything in here? I think that's everything in here. Let's continue down the hall, I guess. The hallways worry me the most, because it's very easy to end up in a situation where we won't have a safe spot to turn to. What's the deal? Is this just the other side of the hallway? I can't carry it because it's a box. I'll have to come back for that. I've completely disoriented myself now. Nope. Find a room. Room is irrelevant. Just find a safe spot. It literally does not matter which. I have to say, the overall gameplay experience from the Bit More No Zero going up to Midnight Maid Night, it's gotten more involved. Like, in the Bit More No Zero, you were sitting in from a defensive position firing a gun. And that worked, and that was good. I'll have to come here empty-handed. Okay, that's an interesting way to balance this whole gathering thing. Carrying boxes can be good, but it's not always optimal. This is the kitchen again. Okay, so we have circled around. Okay, this is not necessarily a bad thing. We can work around that. But the gameplay has evolved. Like, there's more to it now. Things are a little bit more... a bit more complex. I don't mean that in a negative sense or a... Not to say that it's a bad complex or a unwelcome change in the gameplay loop. I would actually say it's more engaging in that way. Where is the safe room in here? There it is. Can I jump? I cannot jump. I guess it... Well, I mean, roaches can fly, so I mean... Okay, we've come full circle. This is not... Nope, 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 nope. I mean... It's weird that this game about cartoon animal people has kind of the same vibe as Phasmophobia at parts. And I consider that a compliment. Phasmophobia's overall atmosphere and design is top-notch stuff. If you asked me to pick a favorite game by this developer, I'm not sure I could, because they're all really, really amazing games. And they all have their own kind of distinct style. Joseph, you in the bathroom? Oh, I scared myself. I saw myself in the mirror, and I was just like, oh no, something's here. Ah, man. Naomi, you're in the way. Ah, jeez. Again, this is good ambiance. This is the good stuff. I've always had an affinity for horror. Well, that's not 100% true. I was actually a little sheltered as a kid. What's that? Oh, it's the legs of the table. Okay. I was a little sheltered as a kid. Excuse me. So I didn't really watch much in the way of horror or particularly... I keep coming here. I wasn't the horror buff then that I am now. And as a result of that, I guess I've kind of wanted to make up for lost time. I guess it was probably high school when I actually discovered I liked the stuff, and then the whole indie game dev boom took off, and I started finding all sorts of good stuff in that respect. Let's try going down this way. This is someplace I don't think we've been yet. Library. Joseph? Hello. A vast selection of tomes and books used to be housed in this room. We collected it all over generations. So much knowledge. Yet somehow, despite it all, we still weren't clever enough to save ourselves. Well, best laid plans of mice and men. Very, very well-endowed cockroaches. I was like, I wonder if I could read that one just because it was open, but no, she just boxed it up. I wish packing was this easy in real life. What? Ugh. Rats. Okay. Alright, so... back to the van. It's this one, right? Yeah, because it was at the base of these stairs. And I should just run till I see the dining room again. It's like a master bedroom. One of the guest beds, or maybe a child's. And I have no idea. Wait, that's the bathroom. Am I going the wrong way? I bet I am. This place is confusing. And that's the living room. And that's my warning. This might end up being longer than Beware the Shadow Catcher, but that was out of cowardice, and this is because I'm an idiot who can't navigate a simple maze. I'm the sort that when I play Minecraft, I have to put all the torches on one side of the hallway or the other, or I'll never find my way home. Ah. Okay. Is there a indication of which rooms we've 100% cleared? Wait, there is. These aren't circled anymore. Cool. So don't spend too long out here, or bad things happen. You know what? Let's grab some of those boxes we saw, so that way I don't have to keep double backing the same direction. There's a few in the bedrooms over here that I need to get, and I can only carry 4 at a time. So it's better if we clear those out now. Yeah, you can actually see her carrying them in her hands. That's very clever use of your character designs. Like, that's actually been like a thing that I've been genuinely impressed with. Pretty much when I first realized that Mama Rabbit couldn't use certain hiding spots because she was larger than Junior, like, immediately it's like, oh, it has a purpose. It's all going somewhere. And that's very much the vibe I'm getting from having the main character be a cockroach. It's like, oh, well, obviously she can carry 4 boxes. She has 4 hands, which greatly reduces the amount of work for the player. Because you're not just, oh, I can only carry 2 boxes, so I just have to keep running back and forth like an idiot. It gives the player some leeway. Joseph? I have one final thing to tell you. Oh, good. More danger. I'd rather keep this particular story to myself, but for your own safety, I must tell you of Agatha. Agatha used to be part of the Help. Like Cornelius, she too was an exemplary servant. Throughout her time here, both she and I grew close. Very close. And despite knowing full well the impact it would have on my family's social status, I asked her to marry me. She and I then planned to elope and run away together. I didn't care that I was giving up my inheritance in doing so. I only wanted us to be together. But the night before we make our escape from this awful place, Father found out. Again and again I asked, "Where is she? And what have you done?" He eventually answered me, though sometimes I wished that he didn't. He told me she was under the floorboards, where she belonged. Then he went on about his day, reading his newspaper and having his breakfast like nothing happened. Agatha didn't deserve to end up like this. She'll probably wake up soon. Should you see candles suddenly go out, you'll know she's in the same room as you. You know, I still try to talk to her, but she never responds. I don't think she recognizes me anymore. She just runs away if I even look at her. Oh, good. Good. You have got to be kidding me. I just got back in. Okay, so blue candles is Papa Vermander. And we do what we've always do. Hanging around outside too long, however, invites Ghost of Cornelius, who will attack us from the outside. What was that? Did you try to shut the door on me? That's not very nice. And now, if the candles just go out, we have to look around until we see her. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Come on, let's get the boxes. So now there's 2 threats in the house. And I don't mean us by any stretch. Let's go upstairs, finish this off. I never have to come back up here again. Putting myself into a corner where I'm definitely at high risk. Okay, let's try to find one of the bedrooms. They had boxes in them too. It's such a simple mechanic. But in one case, I'm putting my back to it, and in the other, I have to seek it out. And knowing that makes it so much worse. So much worse. Dining room. Okay. Do very quickly drop these off and get back in. Is that a fox? Am I being hunted by a kitsune? The last thing I need is Tamamo trying to eat my liver. Jeez, and she can show up like anywhere. Okay, good. No, bad. I mean, this is one of those situations where I don't think both can either trigger at the same time, or if they do, the best thing to do is just to get in the hiding spot, since it's usually in a corner anyway. And that would give you the best survey of the room after the fact. Okay, load it up. I'm probably taking, like, the least direct route of getting anywhere here. That's just my life. Yeah, I keep running into the living room. I know for a fact that's not the fastest or most efficient route. It's not a bad route, it's working. Yeah, she's like a fox girl. Okay, maybe I just point the reticle at her. That seems to be what actually drives her off. Looking at her is not enough by look of things. Okay, let's get a few boxes. But I'm going to carry 2 boxes. This will be my game plan. 2 boxes, that way if I need to pick up boxes, I can. If I need to pick up stuff, I can. So far, Cornelius hasn't shown much interest in having a go at me just yet. Okay, bathroom is good. Upstairs is good. Oop. Saw that. If I end up wandering in circles, I'll fast forward the footage so you guys don't have to suffer my incompetence. And if I die, I'll jump ahead to where I was after the jump scare. Alright, Naomi. Excuse me. Excuse me, Naomi. And the hallway is up and away. Joseph? Hey, how's it going? This mansion has been in our family for generations, you know. After my father finally met his end, everything went to me. During my time, I tried my best to correct the past sins of my family. The help were treated fairly for once. I lowered the prices on all of our properties. I even tried returning all those liberated artifacts we used to keep down in the basement. I was well on my way to pulling our family name out of the mud, you know. But then somehow, Father became so enraged by my actions that he brought himself back from the dead to stop me. To be honest with you, I wasn't even that surprised. He just broke just about every law he could while alive. Breaking universal laws was the next logical step. You are a man that takes things in stride. I respect that. I hate that you've had nothing but tragedy your entire life. That is unfortunate, but if it turned blue right now, I'm going to be very unhappy. Shoot. Whew. Get out of here. That whoosh sound is enough to send goosebumps down my body. These boxes aren't full. Oh, right. Maybe my 2 boxes strategy wasn't the best. Okay. Naomi, please. Wait, no, I've been that way. I need to do that for one. Okay, there's some other bedrooms. What the hell in the hallway? Am I going nuts? I'm not... No. No, no, no. This is everything that I dreaded would happen. I need a room. Any room will do. Oh, good. I'm so glad it's this one. I think I made it in just the nick of time. That felt like a very generous mercy window. Maybe because I was running, it gave me like a little bit of a little bit more wiggle room to work with, but man, that was unpleasant. Now I get to reorient myself again. Well, now that he's gotten that out of his system, maybe I'll have just a sec to look around. I really don't want to do the basement. But honestly, at this point, it's probably in my best interest. Is there anything I can put in a box down here? This is the easiest place for her to get the drop on me, isn't it? It's all full boxes. I need to find stuff that I can pack into the packing boxes. No. Weird possessed demon fox. Okay, the bedrooms are just regular boxes. Have I packed up all the small stuff? Is there no more need for these? What was that? Oh, that was that. Thankfully, Joseph's advice has kept me safe thus far. Well, it's kept me alive. Safe is state of mind. Okay, we've done the attic. Pretty sure we've gotten everything out of here. Ah, the books. Yes. Okay, Naomi, keep that light on me, because things are just going to get worse from here. Okay. One last sweep through here. There's the safe room. Funny enough, there's a room at my day job that kind of looks like this, and I'm never going to look at it the same way again. Bathroom. She just ran, like, right past me. It's like an... That's interesting. The mirror actually reflects the animation properly. I said it before, and I'll say it again. AAA games haven't gone to that great a length to make the mirrors look... Oh, jeez! I got to look at our antagonist, everyone! Isn't that great? So glad we got that. I wasn't happy living in blissful ignorance. Nope. I'm glad for that. These open? Okay, thank goodness. If they did, that would have opened a whole new layer of problems for us. Naomi, please move. You're my friend and coworker, and I respect you, but... Okay, I think we are down to the items that are already boxed. If that's the case... Yeah, I think so. Let's drop off what we have and... We'll drop off what we have and just try to grab boxes. I think maybe I can set the unused empty boxes back on the bench, because I think it said something about that in the... No. No, Foxy. I see you. It's a good thing I know where it is in this room, or that could have been bad. Okay. Now that I've had both interior threats have a go at me, I guess it's time for Cornelius to take a whack at it. I mean... Okay, there's really not that much left. If I clear out the basement, I can basically, like, whip around real fast. Okay, I guess I'll carry this one since it has books in it and see if I need it for anything else. Okay, but if I head left, go down to the end, we should be at the basement. I want to clear out the basement first, because if there's any place where both interior threats pose the biggest threat, it's this room. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time giving them that opportunity. Okay, I think we're good. Wait, I need to go this way. Doesn't seem like, I've been giving her nicknames for so long, I've already forgotten what Joseph told me her name was. The girl spirit thing. Oh, I hope that doesn't kill me. Maybe she's as afraid of him as we are, so maybe he'll chase her off for us. Or maybe I have like a brief window to deal with her now. That's weird. The candles were still blue when I opened the door, and that's the first time that's happened. But it looks like his event kind of overrules hers. So we cleared out the basement. No sign of evil Cornelius. Get in. I'm going to go for that room on the far right. The other two are relatively close together, which should be the bedrooms, I think. Did I go the wrong way? I thought it was over here. No, maybe it's down this hallway. Maybe I just need to go a little further. library? Why would there still be stuff in here? I thought we got it. No, this is the worst room. Oh, jeez. Like, there's so much stuff to hide behind, so it's like, of course. I can crouch, but I don't know how much good that does me. Ah. Was it the library? Maybe I just read the map wrong. What an awful fate, though. Just, you have no choice but to wander the premises of your old home, just forever looking for someone to be a terrible person to. That's just your fate. That's just what you are now. I thought it was over on this side of the mansion, though. Okay, you know what? Nuts to it. Let's just clear out the other rooms, and I'll double-check the map here in a minute. No. Bad Foxy. Jeez. Okay, so that should, in essence, be the end of that room. And hopefully that'll be the end of that one. If that's the case, going back on the left side is the smartest move. Why do I always go down this hallway? What is my obsession with heading to the bathroom? Did I just get caught? The duo had worked throughout the night right up until the last moment. They were unable to meet their agreed-upon deadline. As clock struck 6, the new homeowner arrived, angry that the mansion wasn't in the previously promised condition. The pair promptly left, leaving the disgruntled homeowner behind to deal with an untidy home and 4 restless guests. They were not paid for their efforts. They left the mansion unscathed. They were unable to find more work before the month's end, and the Midnight Maid's van was repossessed soon after. Having nobody continue their work, the two parted ways. They both eventually landed new dead-end jobs to make ends meet. Hashtag relatable. Despite the inherent danger of being the Midnight Maids, they both truly missed their time working together. I didn't know I was on a timer. I was really trying. Okay. Okay. I better understand the game, and I made a few mistakes along the way. So, obviously, I can't let that stand. I'm going to jump ahead to when I beat this, and we'll pick up from there. I'll see you guys in a sec. He actually has her spawn in some pretty clever spots. Oh, wait, was that it? Did I get it? Oh, man, I did. Whew. Leaving already? Yep, all done here. Thankfully. No offense, my guy, but your house creeps me out. I suppose you're right about that. This place does give off quite the oppressive atmosphere. Still, I'm gonna miss it. This is the only home I've ever known, you know? But it's now time for me to move on. There's no point in haunting this place a moment longer, for our time here is over. I have to thank you both for helping me realize that. Without you here, I suppose I never would have talked myself through my own issues. You're very welcome, dear. Honestly, this is nothing new for us. We usually just tack on another $50 to the bill and we help someone's spirit move on. I expect nothing less from the Midnight Maids, I suppose. It's been fun. Goodbye, my friends. Where do you think you're going? Uh-oh. Whoa, that is a big dude. I knew he was big from seeing him in the mirror. You're not going anywhere, boy. You know what, Father? No, I'm done with you. My whole life has revolved around you. I spent the entirety of my youth trying my best to please you, yet you only thought of yourself. And I spent the rest of my short time here trying in vain to atone for your evil deeds. I refuse to let you ruin my afterlife as well. That's it! Sure took you long enough to come around, Joey. That is some wicked teeth. It's like, forgive me. It's like the evil version of Razia the Seeker. Agatha? You still remember me? Why haven't you said anything until now? I was waiting for you to finally stand up to the big oaf. I thought giving you the silent treatment for a while might help you figure it out, but no. Well, better late than never, I suppose. Exactly. Now come on, let's finally leave this place behind. Yes, we must depart at once. You wouldn't dare. Want to bet, old man? Aww. What about the butler outside? This is your fault. If you didn't listen to him ramble on, you'd still be here with me. You're going to pay for that. Uh-oh. Whoa. Hello. Ah, there you are, sir. Here's that paper you wanted. That's the paper years ago, you useless idiot. Not even a thank you, huh? Well, that's quite all right, sir. I brought you something else as well. Would you like to know the weather forecast? What? The weather forecast, sir. There's a heat wave coming. I thought you should know. What? What is this? No, I will not go yet. My legacy. I must preserve it. Ah! Oh dear. Righto, now that's finally sorted, I'd better take my leave as well. Stay safe out there. Weird ghosts and skeletons are not the weirdest things I've encountered in this game. Never a dull moment, huh? Not by a long shot, my dear. Not by a long shot. Oh, man, that was good. That was really, really, really good. Not only does this kind of confirm my theory that this universe is unified, that everything in these games from this dev have all been in the same world, if not the same region of the world, but that because this gave some closure. Because we saw what happened to the youngest Vermander, and they mentioned he lost his estate and everything that came with it. And that he kind of turned over a new leaf. And it also shows just how deeply troubled the Vermander family has been over the past generations. I think that's really fascinating. In that room, they literally had a demon summoning room because, you know, you gotta have your demon summoning room in order to summon your demons. Which, you know, we saw the aftermath of in Curse of J.P. Vermander. This was really good. This was really, really good. Oh, man. I was on pins and needles the entire time, and every time I heard that whoosh sound when Agatha showed up, my skin crawled a little bit. That was absolutely fantastic stuff. I don't know if this is my favorite. I like a lot. I like all of this dev's games, and I like them all for different reasons, because they've all been fundamentally very different kinds of experiences. But this is the first time in all of these games that I felt that I have to hurry, I have to do well, I have to learn these mechanics, and I have to figure out the layout of this really confusing house, which, honestly, if you look at the map, isn't that confusing. I'm just an idiot. But it kept me moving the entire time, and it kept me focused, because it gave you just enough information to sort out the threat. Now, I never had Cornelius show up. I never had the butler, because I didn't even get to see him until the very end. But apparently, like, if you tried to use the outside as a safe zone too much, he would show up. I never actually saw that happen. So I wasn't really spending much time out there, since I realized after the timeout ending that I needed to be much faster than I had been, so that kind of changed my priorities a bit. So I never really encountered him. But Agatha and Old Man Vermander, they kept me on my toes. Like, anytime I went down, I started calling it the death hallway in my second run. Because it's a long stretch of hallway in between where the ritual room is and where the basement is. And like half that hallway is a dead zone. And if it goes blue, you're just stuck. Then you have to hope that you can reach one end or the other before time's out. But this is really, really good. Every single one of these games is an improvement on the formula as the games that came before it. And these characters are just so down to earth, and like they're fun. I want this guy to write a novel. Like, I would be so engrossed in that. Because the way he writes characters is absolutely fantastic. I love this game. I am so glad that they're continuing. I want to see more. That's all I got. Like, more, please. Please keep making more. All right, I've rambled on long enough. Thank you for joining me for Midnight Maid Night. As always, the dev's itch.io page is linked in the description below. And you can try the game out for yourselves. It's a ton of fun. You absolutely owe it to yourself, too. This is the Hipster Snek, and I'm signing off for now.